Hello there, this is DBT and these are the rooms. And welcome to the neon season in Asphalt 8, where things look crazy, things sound crazy, and everything is a little bit different. And today we're gonna actually be having a look at what is happening with this season. The actual season already started. We got the update yesterday, I believe. Now we got not yesterday, a couple days ago. Now we actually have the proper neon season with its, with all of the things that it implies. I will be having a look at all of that, but first, you know that I like to show you a little bit of faction, and why not show it to you in this fashion with this absolutely beautiful color combination. You know, it looks completely normal. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine. Everything looks and sounds normal. It's fine. The reality is that, like I said, the update dropped, and for a lot of us Android people, we got a couple of issues where the game looks worse, where it performs worse, where we only have 30 FPS as opposed to 60, the game is choppy, everything is weird. So it's a strange thing to try to show the fancy new season while the game looks worse and all of that, but hey, here we are trying it out. So yeah, let me just finish this race and then we can go and check what is happening with the season, and I'll tell you what I have done and what I will still be doing. Alright, there we go. We're back to the normal world. So, Neon Season. Alright, we're just doing a quick race over here. You can see that it already started. It shows over here 30 something days apparently. It's how long it's gonna last. I like that the icon is actually animated, so that's kind of dope. And yeah, well, what can I what I clicked on the Neon Season. There we go. Alright, Neon Season. So I have already been playing a little bit. You can see that I'm already at level 3. I don't know if I began at level 0 or level 1. I'm not sure, whatever. The point is that I went premium. You can see that I already, otherwise it would say over here to get the premium or something like that. I had to go, well, didn't have to, but I went premium because honestly the rewards in this season are absolutely insane. You know that I can be very vocal about the pay to win tactics of Gameloft and all of that. But the reality is that I think this is one of the situations where $10, which is the price of the premium, it's probably where you're gonna get the most bang out of your buck. The rewards are really good, and I know that not a lot of people are comfortable with spending money, but if you are, this I believe is totally worth it. Now, whether you want to pay the $10 or the $25, that's completely up to you. I went with the $10 because I don't need every single reward, but let's have a look at what has happened so far. So I had what? So I don't know how many did I spend. Oh, this one was for free. So you would have gotten the Dodge Tomahawk here on the premium, but since I already had that one, I got 10 gold wildcards for free, and then I spent 8 points, or I don't know how many, to buy 500 storage slots, and that was honestly such a blessing, because oh, that's the inbox. Oh, those were the 10 wildcards. I had, what, 700 or so. Now I have 1200. So yeah, that's definitely really helpful because I'm always struggling with storage space. So now, thanks to that, I have a whole bunch, and later on you can actually, I believe it's somewhere around here, you can claim another additional 100, yeah. And this is even for free players. So in case you don't know how this works, this over here, it's gonna be for free players, people that don't pay the premium, and then everything on this side, it's for the premium players. So let's have a quick look at what's there for the free players. Some credits, some 1 hour boosters. Honestly, these are not necessarily amazing rewards. Honestly, the free players really are not getting a lot of anything. Granted, I mean, 30 of this and 30 of that, yeah, sure, that's useful and all of that. Some 25,000 fusion coins, helmets, some more parts, some more currencies. This is actually kind of nice. I would say if you're free, save your coins, your mileage coins, which are these things over here. I have 6 so far. Save this and perhaps buy this, because this is actually a pretty good deal. 8 silver and 7 gold wildcards. This is pretty good. And then at tier 8, you can get your additional 100 slots, and you can get the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which it's actually a pretty good car. So you can get it for free. And honestly, like I said, it's not that these are absolutely amazing rewards, but this is, like I said, a pretty good, what is it, a C or B class? I don't quite remember. That is a B class car at a rank of 1590. Huh. All right, well, yeah. So the rewards for the free players aren't necessarily amazing, but they aren't absolutely terrible. I know that free players see the premium and they're like, oh, this is absolute horseshit, blah, why, and this and that, you know. I understand that, but in a way you also have to understand that Gameloft is actually providing quite a lot of value for the money. And obviously this is to entice people to spend money, which is obviously the business model of the company. The company wants people to spend money, thus now for one of the first few times they're offering a lot of good stuff. So let's have a look at the premium stuff. I know that the creators have already gone over all of this, but I just want to have a quick look because, you know, the gameplay, it's not necessarily amazing, but hey. So the very first thing on the premium lane, or the premium side, or whatever you want to call it, is an ultimate upgrade. You see, I have not bought it just yet because honestly, I thought for me personally, it was more important to get first this 500 slots, because 100 slots would cost something like 1600 tokens, and tokens are so hard to get. So I decided, you know what, I need these. And for further rewards, it's also going to be good. You can get also 10 Class D upgrades. Although, here's one thing that I don't know about this because I've never used it. I don't know if this is exclusively for max upgrades. You know that the old cars have max and pro. The max upgrades do these apply only to those, or do they also work for the pro side? I don't know. If you know, please let me know in the comments because I would love to know. You also can get this avatar, which honestly I don't like, but okay, that's fine. Then over here on the second page, which I already unlocked by playing a little bit, you can get an icon, you can get some 7-day boosters, which is actually not bad. 500,000 credits, not too interesting, although 350,000, that's much more attractive. Over here, you would get the KMT X crossbow, whatever this particular, what it should say right there. Oh yeah, Xbow GTX. You would get the car for 10 coins. I already have the car, so they offer me something else. Honestly, obviously, this is not interesting to me, but hey, if I wanted to upgrade the car, I can get the kits for the car, the total kits that you're gonna need. Obviously, you still need the parts because it's a, what's it called? A hybrid. Oh, hello. Notification for a different game. And here's what I also find interesting: the fact that they're selling you the selling you or providing or whatever the 50% upgrade discount. This is an absolute killer deal. If you're into this car, for example, because I've always complained that if you miss the festival, you missed and you didn't go premium, you missed the 50%. And you know, for a car that will cost, I don't know, something like 6 million fusion coins, then suddenly to cost only 3 million fusion coins to upgrade, it's a big difference. So to me, this is really important or really attractive. Over here we got, you know, more parts, more upgrades, another 350,000 fusion coins. Then over here we have the BMW CLS Homage, or however the hell you pronounce that, and also 50% discount for the upgrades. Honestly, I'm not too interested on this car personally. I might get it if I end up with enough mileage coins to spare. But hey, if you're interested on the card, you can also get a 50% discount, and that's interesting because this is not a 6 or 7 million fusion coin upgrade card. This is, I don't know, like 2-3 million maybe, so that would still reduce it by 50%, but there you go. Over here we have a bunch of wildcards, 25. Actually, it's a really good amount of wildcards, so there you go. You can also get the DMC DeLorean, which, you know, you already have seen the creator showing it. Then we have 500,000 or 500,000 fusion coins for 7 points, and this avatar set, which actually looks kind of cool. The only way you could get this avatar before is if you bought a very particular pack or sale or whatever they did, where they sold the La Voiture Noire along with this thing for, I don't remember how much, but that was the only way to get it. Now you can get it through here, so that's pretty cool because I actually do like how it looks. Then on page 5, this is where I'm interested. You can get a bunch of parts. Particularly interesting is the 60 and 60 of techs and engines. you can see that it actually, if you notice, all of this, including the free the free rewards, all of this is enough to upgrade this car. In fact, it's really curious. This actually makes me think what I was saying, that this type of upgrades only gives can upgrade to the max portion of a car, and you still have to upgrade normally the Pro, because with 20 you're able to upgrade this car to max. Quick and easy. And then with all of these parts combined, you can take this car to Pro. And then if you spend the additional 5, you can take it to Pro with 50% discount. So this is pretty interesting to me. Because yeah, they're definitely focusing on, hey, look at this. And on top of that, obviously the Acura NSX GT3 Evo, Jesus Christ, what a name. It's basically one of the kings on Class B. It might suffer a little bit on the nitro duration, but overall it's a really good car, and I'm really interested in getting it. So then on page 7 we get something kind of similar. It is the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo kit. Well, just Challenge Evo. That's the car that they would give you over here, because I already have the car. Well, it shows me something different. And they sell you right away the 220 kits to Pro it, along with a 50% discount. Again, this is not a 7 million car. This is from the old times. So, I don't know, it's something like 3.5 million, and then you get the 50% discount. That's gonna cost you like 1.75 million. So it's not a bad price. And they give you all of the kits to do it. They're not even wildcards. They're the kits specific for this car. So that's how you can take this car to Pro also. Then obviously they give you some additional cosmetics and some more currency, so there you go. On page 7, we get more wildcards, more currency, at least on credits, although I don't think this is necessarily a really good deal. Then the same thing as in the previous page that we had the Challenge Evo, over here they offer you the, there you go, the ZR1. The Corvette ZR1, that's the car you would get over here for 10 of the coins. Then you can get all of the kits that you need to upgrade it and a 50% discount for it. So that's pretty cool. Along, obviously, over here with the wild cards. And then finally, in this one is where I go like, ooh, nice. I've always well, not always, but ever since they buffed this car, I've been meaning to get this car. And it's actually not too expensive. It's something like 3.5 million or 3.8 million Fusion coins. But you know, I've decided to not spend in there. But over here you can get it for 12 of the coins. Then you have another ultimate upgrade. You have a decal for this car. They sell you also over here. I think they would give you the Lotus Evija instead of this, but since I have the car, well, that's what it is. Obviously, they still give you the kits and they give you the 50% discount. So this is absolutely a killer deal, like I said. At least in my opinion, all of this stuff for $10, just think about it. $10 is what normally a festival would cost. And what do you get from a festival? You get the festival car, maybe some, not all, some of the cars in the festival, which tend to be not amazing, but there you go, you get them. But you only get a discount for the festival car, and they don't even give you all of the kits to upgrade it. And over here they're giving you some really killer cars. The Lotus Evija, it's a really good Class A car. The ZR1, it's also a really, it's actually, I consider one of the kings in Class A. Period. Over here they give you the Challenge Evo, which is not necessarily one of the best, but it's definitely really good. Then over here they give you a king of Class B. Well, this is a completely different matter, so let's not pay attention to this. The homage, what class is Class C at 1410, so they give you a very competitive, I don't know if it's a king or what, but definitely it's going to be a competitive car. And over here they give you another Class C with the KMT crossbow. So yeah, I mean, let the record show, I'm not trying to convince, and I tend to say this a lot, but I'm not trying to convince anybody to spend money on the game, all right? I don't work for GameLoft, so I'm not necessarily making promotion to them, but the reality is that I'm pleasantly surprised at the value for this thing. You know that saying that you attract more bees with honey than with vinegar, right? This is absolute honey, while many of the previous things that, you know, the pay-to-win things are a lot of vinegar. Like, for example, all those things about the, you know, the festival on the Bugatti Bolide that you needed to spend, I don't know how many, I don't know, over $100 in order to get that. I don't know. I really didn't even participate on that. Or any other festival, like I said, they give you one really useful new car, and maybe the discount for it, but you don't get a lot of currency, you don't get a lot of anything. And this time, for that same price of $10, you can get a lot. Now, let me say this, because I don't know what is the maximum level that you can get to. I heard somewhere that it was level 60. Honestly, I don't know. But at least over here, it confirms that you can reach level 40. Now, it seems that for every level, you get 8 coins. So that is going to be what? 80, 160, 320 coins for doing 40 levels. So with 320 coins, you can see you can buy definitely a lot of this stuff. Maybe you're not going to be able to buy everything, but honestly, this is another thing that I think it's really cool. You can pick what you get. I don't need to get this because I don't want it. And instead I can just move it straight into buying this and buying this. Then over here, I don't want to buy this. I know I don't want to buy this. I don't want to buy this. Maybe I want to buy this, and maybe I want to buy, I don't know, maybe nothing else from here because I don't care too much about this car. Then when I unlock this, oh, well, maybe I'll get this, and yeah, that's about it. I don't want anything else. Then over here, oh, I want this car and I want this. So it's really cool that you can select what you want. You're no longer locked as to, well, it's a very linear progression and you have to buy this to get that, to only get this and then get that. I've said it a bunch of times. I feel like this is possibly normally when Gameloft introduces something, they tend to be, let's not say generous, although I guess you can consider that. I guess we are so used to not getting a whole lot of good things that when we get a bunch of things, it definitely looks like absolute generosity. But my point is that when a new feature or new things like this are introduced, they tend to be pretty good. Later on, they start, you know, going a little worse. Maybe next time there won't be as many rewards. Maybe next time this, maybe, I don't know. So I would say, if you're willing to spend $10 in the game, if you were able... let me try that again. If you were ever willing to spend $10 in the game, this would be the moment. Honestly, I do believe so. Although, I should say, this also means that you have to grind the game a lot. And that is actually something that I've been doing, although I would say I'm not grinding a ton, but you can see over here, if you're playing multiplayer, they're gonna give you 3 times the mileage that you would get normally, let's say as if you are playing single player. Same thing for Gauntlet. This is actually the best one for they quintuplify your mileage, and events you get ×4. Ooh, I got some festival coin cups. Let me get them, because in the current festival that is not related to this season, the one for the La Voiture Noire, I'm trying to get as many kits as I can. 54, that's not too much, that's fine. So I will be participating over here in the Festival Kits Cup, where you need the Chiron. I don't have it at Pro, but I should have maybe get a few kits over here, so let's hope that's the case. But yeah, so you can definitely, you can grind. Oh Jesus, what? No. You can grind in single player if you want, but honestly, the best bang for your time, not for your buck in this case, but for your time, would be probably going for a World Series. Gauntlet you can also do because it's obviously really good, but you're limited with the tickets that you can use in Gauntlet. I've done like 6 races or so, and that helped me to get to level 2 or 3 or wherever the hell I am. But if you just want to play a lot, go into the World Series, and that is where you're gonna be able to. And again, it doesn't matter if you win or lose at all. The whole point about this is Gameloft wanted people to be playing a lot, and that's what they did this. So it's like, I don't care if you win, I don't care if you lose, just play. Be playing. We need people in the game, and that's what we got over here. That's why they made it so that, well, these modes are gonna give you a lot. It absolutely makes sense that the multiplayer, the part where it's the most interaction between players and more competition, is the one that is going to give you the most, because they want to get people into those modes. Maybe you're a player that only does single player. Well, now you have a reason to actually delve into multiplayer. Even if you're losing every race, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the mileage points. So that is definitely something that it's pretty interesting, really cool. Like I said, unfortunately for us Android players, or at least for the majority of us, we're still having this issue where the game looks kind of garbagey, and we're still locked at the 30 FPS. We don't have, where is it? We don't have an option for high frame rate, and we're still stuck at medium. You can try to change it, but the reality is it's going to stay the same. So yeah, I mean, it's got some issues, but that is not going to stop me from grinding in the game and try to get as much as I can, because I'll tell you, I most definitely want to get my additional ultimate upgrade. Eventually I also want my second ultimate upgrade, but I want this card. You know, I already said all the things that I want to get. So how about just before we end this video, we do a little bit of multiplayer. in Master Season. The reality is that if you have fast cars, Master Season is gonna be the way to go in order to grind this, because you're gonna, you know, if you're doing a race with a classic car in, I don't know, Iceland, it's gonna be I don't know how many kilometers. But if you're doing it with a Class S, it's gonna be the same amount of kilometers, but you're gonna go twice as fast or whatever. So obviously you want to go with fast cars in order to grind this thing. Of course, I'm gonna go with my absolutely beloved Cyan. So let's do a couple of races, see how many people are playing, and let's see how many Batistas are there, because I've heard a bunch of, you know, people talking about now there being a Batista, what would you say, invasion. Yeah, I guess that's the word. All right, let me skip the loading of this thing. And here we are. Apparently, we're back into Neon. All right, let the record show this is additional post-processing that I'm doing. The game doesn't look like this. I'm just being silly over here with applying effects, because why the hell not? Don't worry, it's only for this video while I'm talking about this season. Every other video will go back to normal. I will say though, more than Pininfarina Batistas, what I've been seeing more personally has been Ultimas. And that kind of makes sense, because the Pininfarina Batista was a given for free, probably, but that was quite a while back. And obviously newer players, I don't know, that have been playing for a couple of months, got their Ultima. Maybe they got their Ajlani Dracuma, things like that. But yeah, I think the last Class S car that was given out for free must have been the Ultima. And on top of that, I've heard that it's a really good car. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't tried it at Pro, and I'm not willing to. Like I said on the previous video, I'm being super hoardy, I guess. Horde, H-O-A-R-D. I hope I know how to spell. In regards to my ultimate upgrade, I have not decided where I want to use it. All right, we got. Ooh, that's a lot of points. Damn. All right, cool. Oh, you saw the Ultimas? So there you go. Here's, by the way, how it looks with the season. It tells you basically how many points you got. But how much did I drop? I drove, I guess, 4 kilometers, and then because it was multiplied. Then this is the additional, then I get some points for the finishing position, and then some daily bonuses. So there you go, this is the amount I got, and I'm pretty close to leveling up, so I guess in another race we should be able to do it. And alright, obviously I'm just memeing with the colors in the game, but I think that this could have been an interesting idea for a filter. I mean, I don't know that that would be easy to implement in this engine or whatever, but it would have been nice if they had like a post-processing filter where you can change the color to look not necessarily this absolutely crazy, and sorry if this is gonna hurt your eyes, but hey, we're here for the memes. But yeah, I think it would have been interesting if they had added some post-processing filter just for this entire season. And by that I mean also a optional filter, because I understand that there's obviously gonna be people who are gonna be hating this, like, oh my god, this looks absolute garbage. So I get that. So I think an optional filter to make the game look like this would have been absolutely killer. So hey, Game Love, maybe you want to do this next time? I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a second Neon season, and honestly, I don't think that would make much sense, but anyway. Coming back to the topic of the ultimate upgrades, some people were actually telling me, why don't you use that in the new Lamborghini whenever it comes, the Lamborghini Countach LPI, which is the sort of leaked by the game itself, information as to what is going to be the new car. And to that I'll say, let me skip the loading here. As I was saying, to the idea of using the ultimate upgrade on the new Lambo, honestly, that I don't think I'll do that, and I'll tell you why. The thing is, well, it depends also how this new Lambo is available. But if it's in a festival, like all the other festivals that have been happening before, I think I would rather spend the $10 and get the premium. The reason for that is because if I get the premium, I'm gonna get the car, and I'm gonna get the... Oh shit, did I look him down? I hope I didn't. If I did, I'm sorry, buddy. Uh-oh, let's see how many people are gonna crash over here, me included. Come on, let's not fuck it up, I fucked it up! Ah! Jesus. I would rather get the premium. And look, I know you might be thinking, Jesus, DBT is a whale. He's spending on the game. Well, I haven't spent really a lot in the game lately. I mostly only buy the month-long Fusion Coin thingy, the subscription, because it's good value, particularly when it's on 50% discount, like it is right now by the time I'm recording this. But I really haven't bought a lot of festivals lately or anything, so I'm okay with spending money, particularly when it has to do with a Lamborghini. So I would rather spend the $10 on the festival and get the discount from the festival itself, and then use the ultimate upgrade on a car for which I missed the premium and I don't have the 50% discount. That's how I think these things. Oh Jesus, how I think of these things. There you go. I can speak sometimes. Oh, I didn't see. God damn it. Sorry that I'm not showing you the list of the opponents. I'm just going here riffing with the ideas and not paying too much attention to what I'm doing. And there you go. I lost a race. But I think... all right, let's skip this. You know what? For this one, I was paying more attention to my opponents, and I saw Huayra R. That's dope. You don't see those very often. I'm telling you. I think people are also doing it like this, you know, for cars that they may have missed a premium. Because yeah, like the Huayra R, for example, it's a car that I thought about maybe getting the premium, but in the end I didn't. And now I think, oh, I would like to upgrade it. But honestly, I don't feel like spending 7 million Fusion coins on it. So I would rather use one of my ultimate upgrades in a car like that. A car where I don't have the discount, and it would be extremely expensive to upgrade otherwise. And for the Countach, whenever it comes, if it is indeed a festival car, I would rather just get the premium in there. So yeah, and of course, you know, in case you're not very familiar with my content, I am an absolute Lambo fanboy. So I have currently all of the Lambos in the game. It took me a couple of years to get them, and now there's gonna be a new Lambo. You bet that I'm gonna be going for it, you know? I'm sorry, but when it comes to that brand, I guess I throw my common sense out the window, and instead I just go full, let me get the premium mode. Alright, I think there should be enough races to have leveled up. Let's see. Alright, let's... Connect Agera Res, we have a Dracuma, like I was saying, a Regera, Devo, Cian, Valhalla, interesting. A Valhalla Pro, you don't see those very often. Alright, cool. And the Huayra, I mean, they're running, yeah, you see all the icons. Does that mean they're premium players? I'm not exactly... No, I don't think this is necessarily for premium. I don't know. But anyway, maybe I should use that thing too to show I am premium well. Yeah, actually, I think I'm already at level 4? Yeah, and I'm getting close to reaching level 5, I believe. So alright, let's go to the main menu, because it's a good moment to make the other purchase. Alright, apparently went back to normal. I don't know what happened. What? We were normal? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there you go. It tells you level up. So now I am... Ooh, look at that. Nice animation. Now I have more coins. I'm at level 4, actually nearing level 5. This is what your... Oh, how about ×2 daily bonus? I think? I don't know. But you know what I'm gonna buy. Of course I'm gonna buy this. Hell yeah. Yeah, so like I said, it's really good that you can select what you want to buy, as opposed to be forced to necessarily buy particular things. So there you go. Now I thankfully... No, wrong button. Now I have my second ultimate upgrade. Let's store it all. Isn't the music appropriate, the music that I'm using? By the way, that's something that I haven't talked. Now there's special music for this season, which I think is really dope, but I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so I'd rather not risk it. So I'm using my own music collection, which is precisely synthwave, so it kind of fits the whole theme, doesn't it? Look at that, 2 beautiful thingies over there. So there you go. That's kind of the overview on the season, a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of memes for the sake of it. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this season. Are you going for the premium? Have I somehow persuaded you that this might be a decent purchase, or are you dead set on never spending on this game? I mean, either way, it's completely respectable. I'm not here to shame anybody for doing anything. You do what you do with your money, and I respect it, alright? So I'm not here passing judgment on that. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Visit the House of Vroom Discord channel. Link is in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.